Okay, so what I do is you take some plumber's putty and you put it in a little circle like this. You push it down onto the granite. You fill this full of water. I filled that full of water. And then you take your granite drill bit, and then that's when you drill through it. What it does is it keeps your bit cold. If you don't have water in there, it'll actually burn up your bit, and your bit will get dull really, really quick. This is what your faucet comes up. You have this piece, you have these pieces, then you have your hose. So this one goes on this one goes on this. Keep them separate because they are different. So this one actually is going to go on this one right here. So what you do is you hand tighten it, then you just go 1/4 turn more. So this is hand tightened, and now I'm going to turn it 1/4 turn. That's it. You don't want to go any more, or else it'll break this, or else it'll squeeze that little O-ring. So now we're going to do this. So what it does, it has a cover plate, it has a washer. It's going to go on like that. And then this goes through the hole, like this. Ta-da! I like having the faucet, the handle turned towards you. Some people like having it turned on the side, or they can do this, but you can do either one. This is called a plumber's wrench. Now to reach up in there, you can't like get this thing in there to tighten it up. But this, being a plumber's wrench, is adjustable, and I can crawl underneath there, put these things on, this will click on, and then I can tighten it up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crawl underneath, I'm going to put the big washer on, I'm going to put the lock nut, and then the nut. So it's going to go like this and this. So I have my big lock nut washer, I have my lock nut, or my lock washer, and then my nut. So I'm going to tighten that up. So I'm going to put my plumber's wrench on there like that, which is really easy to tighten. And then you just keep tightening until it's tight. I'm going to turn this so it's straight, and it's pretty tight to do that. You can kind of see that it's squishing a little bit. So that right there is perfect. It's on tight, and now we're going to put this on the bottom under there. I'm going to hand tighten it, then I'm going to turn it 1/4 turn. Once that's on, I'm going to take this hose and I'm going to push it into this. So it's on there now. I'm just going to tighten it. So that's tight by hand right there. I'm going to go 1/4 turn more. And that's it. I'm now going to push my hose on there. And this is the hose that came with it. And I'm going to push, it's going to go in there about 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so now we're going to turn off the water source over here. That's 1/4 turn, and now this is shut off. Now I'm going to release the pressure up top. There's no water coming out. That's good. With that water turned off, as long as these are either 1/4 turn, or you keep turning it until it's all the way off. Once that's done, you just kind of grab a hold of this and undo this nut. Once the nut's off, you just pull this pipe up, just like that. Sometimes these leak, and if it's like an older house, this won't shut off all the way. Just leave a rag underneath it. So now you take this, we already hooked this up, did it 1/4 turn. This is loose, so we want to tighten that up. So I always tighten that, and that doesn't have to be real tight either. Just like that, because there's a washer in there, a rubber washer that seals that. Now we're going to put this on top of this shutoff. The other hose is going to go on top of here, and then our pre-filter is going to go in between the two. So we're going to do that on top of this. I'm going to take this one, put inside here, and tighten. I like getting both these on at the same time where they're loose, because then it's just easier to tighten. I'm going to tighten the bottom. And I'm going to tighten the top. Okay, so if you're not going to have a pre-filter, it's simple. You just take this, you push it right into this, and then now you're good to go. But we're going to put a pre-filter in, so I'm going to show you how to do that next. This is your pre-filter out of the box. Has a wrench, has another white hose, and then it comes with these two connections right here. Sometimes in shipping, these are loose, So I always gently put this on and I just make sure they're tight. That one is tight and that one is tight. Put these on, you just put it in here like this. These already have Teflon tape at the end. So once they're on, you really don't want to back it out. You just kind of want to leave it. You put one on these on each side. And if you notice, there's an in and an out. So what you're going to do is where your shutoff is, that hose is going to go into this one, and then it's going to come out to the faucet. So I'm going to push this down, and watch how far it goes down in. Did you see that? It only went in about 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch. So since this is the in, I'm putting this one in, this one right here. I'm going to push. I'm going to take this one that goes to the faucet, because this is the out, remember? And I'm going to push that down like that. Put it to the side. You can put 2 screws in here to hold it, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the water pressure and make sure it fills up. I'm going to make sure that's off so water doesn't spurt out this way. And we're just going to turn this on. And you're going to be able to hear water go through here. So here we go. So what's happening right now is water's going through this and building up pressure. And it'll take a minute. Yep, now what you want to do is you want to check for any leaks. So I'm going to fill here. There's no water. No water. There's no water here, here. Fill there. And then I also fill up top there. And there's no water leaking anywhere. That means all of your seals are good. So to flush it out, I have a spare piece of hose. I'm going to put on the end of this. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to put it into the sink. Since there's a carbon filter in there, this actually is going to come out a little bit black. So air is going to come out. You see how black that is? You don't want that to go through your machine. It's going to get some air out as well. And now you're going to want to flush that filter before you hook your machine up. I'd say for 8-10 minutes maybe. So that's how you hook up your faucet and your pre-filter. It's very, very simple. Okay, so once that's all set up, you want to put your inlet hose into the faucet. Push it past one barb so it doesn't leak, and then turn the faucet on and start running water, just like that. You're going to run water through it for about 5 minutes, because that way it will also clean out that existing filter. Don't have it plugged in during this time. Once 5 minutes is up, turn the water off, plug your machine in, and you're good to go. Check for any leaks, and you should be in good shape.